could be taken in by the beauty of almost any planet if we took the time to fully explore it. But how long does it take to fully explore a planet? Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 221, where we have worn out our welcome here on this torrid planet, and the Sentinels are ready to see us depart. So we depart we shall. But first, we're going to just take a small look at some of this stuff. Ooh, we have an abandoned building. This could be a lot of nanites. I don't really want to wall up the eggs though and do all that. Not particularly. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this amazing sort of nebula over the water shot, right? Same thing here. We're not really lit all that well, though. So I think we'll just do this one like that. That's some neat photos. All right, let's depart this planet. And we'll go to the one that I really wanted to see. The last one of the system. The overgrown planet. Doesn't look like it's either one of these. So let's just kick around away from this planet. Ah, there we go. With the large rings. A teal ocean. The grass appears red. High sentinel activity, but they're not aggressive. No activated copper means we're going to have a regular weather pattern. The red grass, though. I don't know about all that. Let's try going this way. This will put us right next to potentially a nice deep section of the ocean. Right over here. Right along this little smattering of islands. It looks like the atmosphere is pale sort of yellow. Alright, we're scanning for land masses down in the ocean. We found a couple. Ooh, it's rocky and uneven to boot. Look at those terrain lines. That's got to be geological. Some sort of volcanic activity causing this land to rise up out of the water like this. Let's go ahead and land and investigate further. The trees appear to be of a... Oh, wait, hold on. This is a social group. Is this a hunting pack, or... No. Eats nip-nip buds. Okay. We're still going to stop for these dihydrogen crystals. This isn't as bad as I thought. The red grass is a little peculiar, but with the blue water and the yellow sky, I feel like the colors are somewhat balanced. And the trees, we're definitely looking at green trees. Well, that water is fairly clear looking. Alright, let's take the plunge into the nice cool water and see what we get. Not too shabby, and look at this. With the weather being a refreshing breeze, I believe that means there's no storms to be had on this system. Just simply a nice, refreshing breeze. Can inflate quickly, eats marine snow. Is there marine snow on this planet? I am unsure. Marine detritus. Well, that's nature's natural recycler right there. Look at these. Like giant barnacles, almost? Look at this. Not too shabby. This is pretty nifty. So let's scan some of this coral. Complex crystals. We've got a diverse ecosystem down here underwater. Effectively blind. Eats rotten wood. Okay. A lot of different types of coral reefs here. Conductive. Conductive. Mostly comprised of chlorine. Oh, what have we here? Evaporation made of pure ferrite. It's like it's reaching towards the surface of the water almost. And then you can just tell it gets deeper as it goes out in this direction. Let's see if there's a landmass in this direction. We'll just peek up. Way out in the distance there is. You know what? I wonder if... distress signal. Secure site. Let's run the distress signal. Nothing found. Ugh! What? Alright, let's run the secure site of interest. Nothing found. That's because everything's scanned over on that other planet. Ugh, drat. Okay, fine. I'm not sure why it didn't give me a distress signal, though. That's peculiar. The colors are nice. See, the sun is starting to go down a little bit. Well, let's go find some terrain. I've had enough in the water on this planet. Let's go see what the major landmasses look like before the sun goes down. Because I imagine this theme of these large lines of just terrain coming out of nothing, just kind of jutting upwards, I imagine that's going to be a common theme on this planet. And I would like to see how that looks in areas where there's less water. The colors are absolutely alien, but they're not as off-putting as I thought they would be at first, so I'm intrigued to stay a touch longer. Imagine at nighttime it might be a different story, though. Okay, let's pulse jump away so we can assess where the continents are. Gain a little perspective on the planet. We're quickly heading past the Terminator to the night side of the planet, which I don't really want. No, not the shield. The pulse engine with pyrite. Here we go. Okay. I think we'll head for this area right here. Still looks like there's going to be a lot of lakes and rivers and streams. Yeah, look at this. It's almost like rising out of the mists on these little hills, mountains. Alright, that looks like a depot right there. Yeah. There's a drop pod. Sure, but we don't really need that, so who cares? Never thought I'd see the day. I mean, I know we've been full on inventory for a while, but we just discovered a drop pod and then said, no, I'm done with that. More of these like floodplains, and we've got some HUD artifacts. And by that I mean a flickering on our HUD indications. Let's go ahead and just land. Let's get out of the ship and see what's around here. Now that was a pretty cool picture. Even that one looks fairly good. Yeah, I know. Just give me my dihydrogen. Come on. Sorry about your luck. Okay, I'm not really sorry about the Sentinel's luck. Star Brandle. Impulse beans. Let's do that. There we go. So I guess in order to continue making progress towards the center of the galaxy, our next system after this one is going to be going after a black hole. It pretty much has to be. If we want to make the progress, gotta put in the work. Alright, we got this knowledge stone going. Oh, there's some local fauna. Oh. Long distance migration habits. This one is vigilant. Look at the size of that creature. Look at those light rays. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at these guys. It's a whole flock of Zeeberubgia. Builds large nests. Ooh, uh-oh. Is that a predator? Unafraid, eats absorbed nutrients. Oh my. Right? It's not as majestic of a picture. Because that star bramble. That's not so bad. It would be an interesting creature to tame. What is that, a knowledge stone? It's a cargo drop. I think we'll just go ahead and harvest our star bramble for now. As I thought, the night sky changes this planet dramatically because the intense red of the land is dulled by the lack of light. Unless we put our torch on. Ouch! Son of a gun. But then the sky, you lose that pale yellow, you go to this subtle neon magenta. That's a pretty stark change. There we go. We'll get that. We'll get that dihydrogen eventually. And the nice weather here, the refreshing breeze. It's pretty nice. I do like that. But ultimately, we are a traveler. And we need to travel. We can't afford to settle down here for too long. We could be taken in by the beauty of almost any planet if we took the time to fully explore it. But how long does it take to fully explore a planet? To be quite sure, we could stay on a planet for many hours, taking the time to get the full appreciation of everything in it. But we have other places that are calling to us. And I think it's time we got underway. Not much of the fleet is remaining. Most of them are out on expedition still. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to change our primary ship back to our Explorer because we want that economy and conflict scanner. But then we're going to go ahead and hop out and use the warp of the freighter. Even though I think my Explorer gets better mileage, we're going to use the warp of the freighter so we don't have to deal with any combat once we get where we're going. Oh, but before we do need to square up our refiners here. You cannot leave... It is not good to leave resources in these when you jump to a new system. That's a good way to lose resources. But I think we will process the end of this activated emerald. And then let's just see, where are we at with chromatic metal? Quite a bit extra, actually. And this activated indium is worth 1.2 million units. I would feel remiss selling that until these got maxed out. I think we'll just wait. We'll wait for now. Holding on to 1,000 activated indium is not the worst thing in the world to do. Alright, and the freighter has fuel in its warp drive, I take it? Which it does. We need... We're going to process some of this. Look at that, wow. Still just stacked on fuel. Oh, I forgot. We did check the... Oh yeah, hyperdrive has quite a good bit in it still. These can go into storage containers. And then we'll hold on to the hot ice. Alright, so... Lots of missions completed here for turn in. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to find the nearest black hole. We're 661,000 light years from the center. And this is a 2 planets. One planet has 2 moons. Mid-level economy, mid-level conflict, Viking system. Let's do it. Ooh. Now we're in dark nebula space. These systems. I'm not going to hold on to 4-cytophosphate. I've changed my mind with that. Changed my mind. Do I really want to process this stuff right now? No, I don't want to do that. Because we're going to end up going through a black hole eventually. And we don't want things in our refiners when we do that. We are going to drop off our hot ice on board of our cargo hauler. Cactus flesh, star bulbs. Look at all this stuff. That's 78 million units there. Cryogenic chamber. One living glass we're missing. I mean, we could go on a push to just make a lot of money. But I don't think it would put us at the 1 billion unit mark, and because it won't put us there, I'm not inclined to really race to make it happen. There it is. A black hole in the dark space nebula. Sort of a weird lopsided picture. Well, let's take a peek at these planets. So this is red grass, yellow sky, but pale blue water instead of teal. I don't know if that's going to translate. It definitely looks like the land masses are more strung together, though, with less lakes and streams. And then we've got this planet with 2 moons on this side of the rings. I think before we do any of that, though, we're going to stop in the local space station. There it is. We'll come in for a landing, we'll turn in some quests, we'll see if they have new quests, and then we'll survey what's available for trade at the orbital trade station. See if we have any shield or pulse engine modules for our fighter. We have a good bit of nanites. So it's just a matter of finding what we need here. Graw, interloper, your equipment insults me. Well, pulse engine module. Hyperdrive module, I don't care. Thank you much. Now. Boom. I'm going to put it over there. Not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. What's in here? Open up. nanites received. Waste not, want not with 49 nanites. Speaking of nanites, mission agent Nadumoliki, what do you have for me for rewards? There's 88 nanites there. I'll take that. $250,000 units. Can't really scoff at anything over 100,000 units. And high capacity vector compressor. I will take those. We're just going to turn around and sell them, but sure, we'll take them. Now, let us look at what missions you have available here. Scan 5 creatures. That's a no-brainer. We're taking that one. Hunt low-level pirates. Locate a missing person. Repair a damaged item. None of those are really what I want. So let's sell our vector compressors. I'm sorry, the high capacity vector compressors. And then we'll look at what we can buy here. We could go that road with the dihydrogen jelly. I almost feel like we should. Ionized cobalt, we are going to go that direction as well. Why? Just because it's less that I have to gather. I mean, when you're rich, you really don't have to worry about it. And then uranium and phosphorus. Let's take a look at how those are looking. Oh, geez, those are doing great. Ammonia, we could use a little bit more. Dioxide, we could use a little bit more. Really, though, we're not hurting for anything. Let's put these two resources over here that we just stocked up on. Looking good. We still need a little bit of the low end of carbon. Not condensed carbon, but just straight carbon. I don't really see that for sale too much. At least I haven't. So we're going to grab a lot of this dihydrogen jelly. Do we need 73? That seems pretty excessive. I don't even know if we have the inventory space for all that. We're going to move all of these to the freighter. 50 is probably plenty to buy for now. The real question is, should I backtrack? No, I don't want to backtrack. We'll go back and we'll gather plants from our old bases at some point. But we're nowhere near the center of the galaxy, so we're not really in danger of departing the Euclid galaxy anytime soon. So we'll still have plenty of time to say our goodbyes and wrap up all our affairs. For now, though, I want to keep doing planetary exploration. So let's see what this Paradise planet looks like. Paradise, eh? Okay. Again with that pale yellow atmosphere. Must be something in the air. Are we in the middle of a rainstorm or something? Oh wow. Aside from these plateaus, it's relatively flat. Well, we are over by the coast. No, I mean, even over in that direction, there's not really a lot of terrain variation to speak of. Some dense forests. Let's assess the ocean, and then I think we're going to get away from the coast and go see if the terrain is just as flat in the other places on the planet away from the coast. These plateaus are rather exciting, though. Or some are plateaus, some are just straight spires. It's blistering damp, it says. And the water is pretty clear, actually. Aside from that sun glare, that solar glare, yikes. That's quite a lot of solar glare, actually. Asymmetric, chemosynthesis. Oh look, it's like little turtles. Observant, eats drifting plants. Let's see what these crustaceans are all about. Eats deep water spores. Well, this water is clear and a million. Look at this. Alright, we're going to keep using these oxygen capsules for our microbubble processor. Another thing that eats through chemosynthesis. Pretty intriguing. What I should have done, though, back at the space station, I knew there was more I needed to do. I should have cached in more navigational data for charts. That's what I should have done. That's okay. Let's cycle a couple of... We'll cycle a secure site. Sure, that'll give us something to do. And then we'll cycle an ancient artifact site. And a monolith. I like both of those things. So we'll go to the monolith first. Learn a little bit more of the local language. Oh, even at night the water's clear. I like this. Well, this is a neat planet in the ocean. I just don't know how I feel about these landscapes here. Oh no, they're fish on dry land. Here, what if we go up just a little bit? We just kind of have our spaceship just sitting there. It's a sunset. It's pretty cool. Oh, hello. Shy eats petals. Well, don't be shy. Well, fine. Or you can be shy. I mean, obviously, you are a wild animal. You can do whatever you feel like. Alright, launch thrusters up, and let's go to this monolith and see what this is all about. Wow, look how flat everything is. But these spires... almost like some kind of remnants. Alright, we're well past the night side of the Terminator now. Let's go ahead and land and explore this monolith. We're going to grab some new words here from the knowledge stones. Viking word for it. All these really important words. Do. Lots of 1- and 2-letter words. And here. Oh my. That's a neat picture. Oh, look at this thing. Nervous, eats fresh leaves. Hold on, let's get a close-up. Rather odd little creature. There's a predator if I ever saw one. Look at that running. Patient hunter. Eats large mammals. Sorry, but we hunt predators for sport around here. Just saying. Alright, let's do Ibulu's Restless Sleep. Warrior accepts journey's end. Embrace death. I am suddenly underwater. I am drowning. Water clogs my lungs. My chest is on fire. I gasp for air where there is none and feel only tepid liquids filling me inside and out. My vision is clouding. I know this is my time. This is it. This is what it feels like. Suddenly, a green hand thrusts itself through the surface of the water. The light is fading. Die. I have to embrace death. The lights go out. Reality reverts. I have known death, and it makes me stronger. The ancients bless me. Learned nothing new. What? I thought I was supposed to learn, like, words of the Atlas language if I did these. No, I'm not looking for a portal. Alright, let's go to the manufacturing facility then. And again, with as flat as the terrain is, look at how large the beaches are leading up to the coast. Well, I guess they're not that large. It looked larger as we were flying up on it. Alright, manufacturing facility. I'm going to grab this knowledge stone. The Viking word for victory. Oh, it's the same sort of creature, but a little different. Nope. You leave that creature alone. I know it's natural, it's the circle of life and all, but I still want to protect the prey if I can. Plus, I think I have missions to hunt predators. You know how it is. Gotta complete those missions. The Othenly Meadow. And then over here we have some impulse beans. We're going to grab those. Well, look at these little critters. Anxious little creatures. Oh, look at that. No, we got to read about those. F. Dusaxpinae makes its home in the fields of planet Regina Tau. They live their lives. Need a grammar check on some of these descriptions, guys. I try not to be so critical, but they lives? No, come on. Their lives seem spent in constant anxiety. They are tense and fearful, even on a genetic level. Ooh, even on a genetic level. Highly specialized sense organs allow them to dig through the fecal deposits of other creatures, sniffing out and consuming the nutrients within. Mates for life. I mean, if that's what your face looked, you just had to root around in other creatures' fecal matter, there's got to be more to life than that. Ugh. That's a hard existence, although I suppose if it's all you know... 1, 2, 3. I had to step back a little bit. A little too close. Oh, no. Now, come on. You're gonna fight me indoors? That's not supposed to be a thing, is it? Oh, this place is all messed up. Got me fighting indoors and everything. Alright, as I approach the terminal, the air grows thick with an unknown gas. Unregistered user deploying Gra from emergency supply. My breathing becomes rapid, my chest appearing to swell with an unknown energy. The terminal identifies the substance as Gra. I feel as if I could scream. It doesn't really fight against the impulse. I fight against the impulse to scream, holding my breath and attempting to accelerate my suit's hazard protection. As I struggle, the gas levels decrease. The terminal registers a disappointment from those who created this factory. Okay. That's whatever. That was slightly odd. And I mildly reject those terms, so. Oh, yeah. Now these are the pictures you don't ever get. The nice purple cave pictures. So I want to go back and I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to get a picture of a manufacturing facility though. We might need to look at those. Let's see. It is a manufacturing facility. We'll grab that. What else? Okay, fine. But stop giving me expedition notices and tell me what my current quest is now. Come on. It's just not going to tell me anymore. I wish it would stop telling me about the planetary charts. Like, I know that I have planetary charts, thank you. It's just not going to tell me what these missions are. Then we're going to switch back to that one. Okay. So let's head back to the space station. Where I'm going to get some new navigational data. And we will bid adieu to this paradise planet. So now we just have the large planet with the 2 moons to explore before we jump through yet another black hole. And this time, we're going to make sure to track our distance from the center of the galaxy so that we can actually pay attention to how much closer we got. And I think based on what we have and what we can hold, I think we'll go ahead and we'll do a 10 navigational data exchange twice. That way we get a nice collection of everything, and we'll do it again. Look at that. That's pretty good. Not bad. It's a C-16 plus 3 fighter. It looks so cool, though. I do like that design. C-22 plus 3. All right, well, and that being said, that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Until next time, take care.